Hey farmers and farmettes, welcome back to the channel. So today I am going to be making some stuffed pepper soup. It is finally feeling like fall outside and I wanted a soup, but I didn't want anything too heavy like chili or, anything with a whole lot of heartiness to it. Now this is a hearty soup, but you can eat it and you won't feel like you're getting ready to just fall asleep. So I thought I would make this today. I say a lot, don't I, y'all? I'm gonna have to figure out how to stop saying that. But we are going to get started with this soup, and I'm just going to show you some of the things you guys are going to need. So of course, the staple is going to be salt and pepper, and then you're just going to get some oregano, some garlic powder. I have a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce, some crushed tomatoes, some basil. Now you can use dry basil, some chicken broth, and you can use beef broth as well. The store didn't have any, well, the store I went to didn't have any beef broth, so I'm not going to even lie on that store like that. The store I went to didn't have any beef broth. Plus, I like using chicken broth because I think it gives it a different kind of flavor to it. So if you know the difference between a beef broth and a chicken broth, then you know what I'm talking about. Chicken broth just gives it a little, it just does something different to it for me anyway. And then you're going to need a smaller medium-sized onion, and of course your green peppers. Now they did have red and yellow peppers, which for some reason I don't know why they're so expensive, but they had this pack of green peppers for $2.99, so I can use these and still have some left over for later. Now the only time you really want to get yellow peppers or red peppers or stuff like that is if you just want your food to have a little color. So if you want to have some color to it, and maybe you're serving this meal for someone other than your family, like say you're taking it over to a sick neighbor or something like that, then yeah, you want to go ahead and do the most. But we are not doing the most right now. We are going to do what we need to do to get this meal cooked. So the other thing that you're going to need, and the most important, is going to be your ground beef. So I have my ground beef over here cooking in my pan, and I just added a little seasoning salt to it for some flavor, because I do not like when my ground beef is flavorless when you bite into it. I want you to taste all the seasonings all the way through it. So that's why I just go ahead and add a little of that to it. Now, you can do one or two things with this. You can cook your green peppers and your tomatoes, your green peppers and your onions in with your ground beef if you want to. Or if you want, you could just let it cook in the crock pot by itself. So, I am going to let it cook in the crock pot by itself because technically this is a tomorrow's meal. And then I'm just going to make some white rice with this. So I'm going to be making some jasmine rice. And you can use regular white rice, which I have some of that as well. But I like the jasmine white rice because I like the flavors in it. I like the aroma. I love the flavor. And it always, more flavor the better for me. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to cut up my green peppers and my onions, and I'm just going to throw everything into the pot. It's one of them one pot deals. So I'm going to throw everything in the pot, then we're going to put the ground beef in, and we're just going to let it cook. So let's go ahead and get all of this stuff cut up for you. Alright, so in this pot I have the medium onion, the green peppers, the basil, and I got some tomatoes from my garden, and I cut those up because I forgot to get tomato like sliced, or however they say it in the can or whatever, diced tomatoes. That's what it is, diced tomatoes. Thank you. I forgot to get diced tomatoes. So I knew I needed some type of tomato substance in here other than just the tomato sauce. So I did get some diced tomatoes from my garden. And I know I promised y'all a garden update a while ago, but nothing grew. Nothing except the tomatoes, and they didn't start growing towards like the fall, like when it got cooler, like late August. That's when they start growing. So just so y'all know, I'm growing all tomatoes next year. I'm not even fooling around with the rest of that stuff. And then I just took the green pepper and I cut out the inside. Or it don't stink if you cut out the membrane. What movie is that from? Do y'all remember what movie that's from? Leave me a comment in the comment section if you remember what movie that's from. Alright, so I have all of that in here, and then I have some crushed tomatoes, and this is the no salt heirloom tomatoes. So I'm just going to put, I know that sounded nasty. I'm just going to put the whole thing in there. Stir that up. And I already got my crock pot on high. And then to that, I'm just going to start adding my seasoning. And you guys know, sometimes I measure out stuff, especially like when I'm baking, most definitely. But when I'm just like cooking, I don't measure out a lot of stuff. But if you want to follow a recipe and you're not a, you're not a big cook or whatever, and you're following something on YouTube and they're not telling you, what their ingredients is, then just go ahead and start out with like unless it's salt, start out with, or even pepper, start out with just like a half a teaspoonful of whatever it is you're using. Just start out with like a half a teaspoonful of that, and then add your, seasoning to taste if you want to add anything after that. Like I know for certain I am going to need a lot more oregano. I know it looks like it's a lot floating around in there. And then I'm also going to be adding a pinch of, not a pinch, probably a little bit more than a pinch of sugar to this, because the tomatoes give me acid reflux, and the sugar helps cut down on the bitterness that's in the tomatoes. So let me go get my sugar. I'm going to add that. I'm going to add the ground beef, some more seasonings, and then we'll come back and see what we're cooking with. Okay, so where are all my coffee sipping, latte drinking, pumpkin spice loving people at? Where y'all at? I was in Gabriel Brothers again today. Yes, I was in the store again today, and I came across this coffee right here, and it is by either Sipping Adventures or Happy Camper or whichever. I don't know. I've never heard of this brand before, but look, y'all, brown sugar and bourbon. Brown sugar and bourbon in my coffee. Yes, indeed. So I picked this up because I can't wait to try it in the morning, and it smells so good in the bag. And I mean, it smells really good in the bag. And I know the bourbon is artificial, but just the brown sugar in there, that's probably amazing with some vanilla creamer. Woo! Yes, please. So I picked it up. I will definitely let you guys know on Instagram how good it was, because I'm not going to do a whole nother video for that. But I will let you guys know how good it was. If you have tried an unusual type of coffee, or if you're a flavored coffee drinker, especially in the fall, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and let me know what flavors that you like, or what unique flavors have you found just out shopping. Because like I said, this is not a grocery store, this is a clothing store. Well, it's like an all-purpose kind of store. They don't sell meat or anything like that, but you know what I mean. Kinda not a Kmart, but kinda like a Kmart. So they sell food as well, just like snacks and stuff though. Anyway, so let's check on this. I can't wait till the morning. Oh my gosh. Especially with it being fall outside now and this weather being so nice and cool. I'm going to sit on my porch. I'm off tomorrow. I'm going to sit on my porch. I'm going to enjoy me a cup of coffee. And then I am going to go and paint my shed. Yes, that's right, y'all. I am going to paint my shed. And I decided on a name. So instead of the she shed or, something like that, I decided that I was going to call my shed. Y'all ready? Can I get a drum roll? Okay, I am going to call my shed the Lux Lounge. How does that sit with y'all? So when my husband come looking for me, where's mommy? Oh, she's in the Lux Lounge. He know where to find me. So I'm going to have to let him know that's the name too. Because he just keep calling it a shed. And it's not a shed anymore. It's my Lux Lounge. Okay? So, yeah. Alright. Let's get on to this. So when you see this video, I'll be painting. Alright. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. Okay, so this is the soup. I'm sorry, I forgot what I was cooking, y'all. Woo! This is the stuffed pepper soup. Like I said, I may need to go and add some more seasoning to it, but I'm gonna wait until it warms up or until it gets hot. That way I can taste all the flavors in here. And then when it's done, I'm just going to add a little bit of butter to it, because I think, when you do that, it just makes it smooths everything out. And to me anyway, and just a little bit though. And then I'm going to make some rice like I stated earlier. I'm going to be making some rice, and that's going to be that. So I will give you guys, I'm going to try, I can't make no promises, but I'm going to try to show you what it looks like afterwards. This is great maybe with some cheese, like some shredded cheese over top of it, just a little shredded cheese or whatever kind of cheese you like, a little bit of cheese, I feel like I want some bread with this, but I didn't buy any. But now that I know, I wish I had some bread, like some Italian bread or something like that with a little bit of butter on it and some of this. Woo! Anyway, yeah, so that is going to do it for this video. I'm going to try my best to show you what the outcome looks like. I know it's going to taste good, but I'm going to show you what because I've made it before. But I'm going to show you what the outcome looked like. Maybe I'll post an Instagram picture. You guys need to check me out. You need to look in my description box and follow me on Instagram. I might even put it up here on the screen, but you need to follow me. I'm doing some things. Follow me. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I will talk to you in the next one. You guys have an amazing day. Subscribe, share, like, comment, that. Y'all know what to do. Come on. Y'all know what to do. All right, guys. So I will talk to you in the next video. See you then. Bye-bye.